Hej, siemanko, witam was w kolejnym odcinku. Znowu sobie zagramy w dziedzictwo Hogwartu. Możecie zostawić łapkę w górę, suba, komentarz jakiś. Wesprzeć mnie kawusią. Misja. Dobra, zobaczmy co to jest.
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful. Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you. And she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But, Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
How does it feel to transform into an animal?
Well, the first time it can be a bit unnerving. I felt a kind of searing pain and a strong double heartbeat. But it gets easier the more you do it. I no longer feel any pain, and I must say, I find a sense of comfort in the double heartbeat. And I love being able to view the world from a different perspective.
Can you choose what form your animagus will take?
Oh no, a person's animagus form is determined by their personality. My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits about me.
Were you born an animagus, or did you learn to become one?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month, then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight, then adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu, but Professor Weasley considers it much too dangerous to teach at Hogwarts.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
She's concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you? You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Randrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
Nie wiem, parę minut pierdzielenia i na tym misja polegała. Ciekawe.
Folks still talk?
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
If it's all right with you, I'd rather not say. At least not at the moment.
Understood. We all have our secrets. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Pardon me, but were you saying something?
Oh, hello. Talking to myself. I'm Clementine Willardsey. Charmed. I was musing on the precious butterflies I see near the edge of the forest. Whenever I come near, they fly off into it. When I was at Hogwarts, we truly were forbidden from entering the forest. Told horrible stories about it, and I've had an irrationally intense fear of it ever since. It's silly, but I'm insatiably curious as to where the butterflies go in the forest. You couldn't possibly find out, could you?
You want me to follow the butterflies?
I do, yes, if you wouldn't mind.
Very well. If I have time, I shall see where they lead.
Oh, how kind. Students these days have so much more courage than I ever did. You can usually find me right around here. I hope to see you soon.
Wątpię.
Don't forget,
No
the
jednak.
butterflies always seem to be on the fringes of the Forbidden Forest. Good luck.
Nie. No dobra. Co się wpakowała? Niech już będzie ona. Wow. Lecimy.
There they are. She wasn't making it up. Well, we've come this far. Miss Willardsey might get an answer about these butterflies.
Grabbing behind strength when you can't go wrong. When minds stand behind wind-beaten carpet.
Well, well. Look what we have here.
Only a hairy-hearted
I'll say it again.
Oh, please tell me you have an answer for me about the butterflies.
Hello, Miss Willardsey.
Well, what happened? Did you find them?
They led me into the forest and revealed a treasure.
Oh, how lovely! I'm glad you were rewarded for your efforts. Perhaps one day I'll be able to bring myself to go into the forest. For now, I'm happy simply knowing there's something so lovely to see, should I dare.
Nie wiem, 3 misje niby zrobiłem i że nic konkretnego. Róbmy kolejne. To może być ciekawe, więc...
Deke would like to talk with you when you have a moment.
Hello, Deke. Professor Weasley said you wanted to tell me more about the loom.
Ah, hello. Yes, about that. Deke has had a thought. He... Oh, seems the room thinks you need more space for your beasts. As Deke was saying, he's had a thought. Now, Deke knows how you can test the item of clothing that you enhanced in the enchanted loom. And perhaps help an old friend in the process.
What do you mean?
A house elf named Tobbs works for his master, retrieving leech juice in a cave near Hogwarts. Tobbs' master doesn't let him leave the cave, and Deke knows the cave is infested with spiders.
That sounds awful.
It is. Deke hasn't heard from his friend for a while now. As the item you wove in the loom has an enchantment that might be useful, Deke thought you could test it whilst checking on Tobbs.
Well, I suppose if looking for Tobbs also allows me to test my enchanted clothing, then I can do it.
Oh, thank you. Please let Deke know what you learn about Deke's old friend.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Likely this astronomy table will be best used when it's dark. This must be Tobbs's cave. I suppose I should head inside. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Incendio. Lumos. Tobbs's master is awful. Revelio. Lumos. Tobbs? Tobbs? Deke sent me. Are you in here? Potato! Defender! Bombarda! Incendio! Incendio! Revelio! Incendio! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Depulso! Looks as if Tobbs was here some time ago. He must have headed deeper into the cave. Protego! Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus! Incendio! 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 Revelio! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Revelio! Levioso! Levioso! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Revelio! Incendio! Revelio! Expelli... Levioso! Incendio! Protego! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Defendo! Lumos! Revelio! Incendio. Revelio. Leviosa. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Defendo. Revelio. Incendio. Defendo. Revelio. That didn't sound particularly reassuring. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Lumos. Incendio.
Jezu, gdzie ten mały pierdalnik poszedł?
Revelio.
O, kuźwa. Skurwiona.
Incendio. Defendo. Bombarda. Incendio. Defendo. Potato. Incendio. Defendo. Bombarda. Incendio. Repulsor. Potato.
Nie wiem, często jak gram tą grę, to ja aż mam dreszcze, jestem tak wystraszony. Nie wiem, czy to tak tylko ja mam, ale... Stąd przyszedłem chyba, nie?
Incendio.
Nie wiem, bo to jest pajęczyna. Chyba dobrze idę? Właśnie teraz nie wiem.
Potato. Incendio. Oh no. I have a feeling that house elf is Tobbs. Poor Tobbs. Left here alone with the spiders. Revelio.
trafiłem iść.
Revelio.
My teraz serio nie wiem, gdzie mam iść. Tutaj? No tutaj, normalnie, no.
Revelio.
O, w czapę. Zobaczmy, co tutaj dostanę. Nic specjalnego.
Incendio. Revelio. That table looks familiar. Seems I'm back at the entrance to the cave. Levioso, Expelliarmus, Incendio.
Leech stirred clockwise.
Nie, bo teraz nie trafię chyba tam. Sekretne pomieszczenie, to było to? Chyba to było to. Teraz nie jestem pewien. O, tak, udało się. Szybko, jak na mnie, bardzo szybko.
I'm back from the cave, Deke.
Wonderful. Deke hopes you gave Deke's best to Tobbs.
I'm sorry to tell you this, Deke, but Tobbs is gone. It seems he was unable to avoid the spiders in the end.
Oh my. Deke was afraid of this, alone in that cave for so long. Oh, poor Tobbs. Deke and Tobbs once shared the same master. When he died, we were separated. Deke always wished Tobbs had been sent to Hogwarts too. Deke feels lucky to serve such kind witches and wizards like you. Deke will miss his friend dearly, and will raise a glass to him with a heavy heart.
I'm truly sorry about your friend, Deke.
Thank you. You are very kind. Deke could use some time alone to think, if that's all right.
Dobra, udało się zrobić misję. Pięknie. Tak z ciekawości tylko luknę. No dobra. Chociaż... Dobra, dawać jeszcze to.
Sure we weren't the only ones. I just thought you might...
So this is the underground harbor. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
No dobra, czyli jak to Revelio kliknąłem, to na początku nie zadziałało, dlatego tak dziwnie. Okej. Widziałem, że coś tam smuga, ale myślałem, że to nie wiem. W sumie co myślałem. Wiem Revelio, ale obszarowo widocznie nie sięgnęło.
That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere. Revelio!
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
O Boże.
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
If that's the only way I can convince you to give me that book, then let's get it over with.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The Golden Snuggery.
No. Incorrect. The answer was the golden snidget.
Nie mam
The
pojęcia.
snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Nie wiem.
Felix Felicis.
Well done. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organized competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The Founder's Relics.
No, the answer was the Deathly Hallows. According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
Też nie wiem.
I'm sorry, but the correct answer was the quaffle. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice potion allows the drinker to change species.
False.
Correct. While Polyjuice potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I'm sorry. I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this. Revelio!
Nie.
Want to test your knowledge on
Nie,
some
nie,
more
nie, nie, nie,
difficult
nie, 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 nie.
questions?
I'm sorry. I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Muszę
Let
mieć
me
te
know if you
pytania?
change your mind.
Ja znowu tutaj było coś takiego. O jest, dobra.
Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
Can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
I haven't been
Studying Salazar Slytherin's spellbook. Meet me in the Undercroft. I found something.
Beautiful.
goodness.
Settle down. Settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done. Class is dismissed. And remember, now is not the time to ease off your studying. OWLs will be here before you know it.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor.
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you can brew an impressive Edurus potion. Hopefully, you won't need it anytime soon, but it is a valuable potion to have when it is needed.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Were your meetings with Professor Black's house elf and exploration of various caves down by the lake connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Not at all. I was, intrigued by stories of a giant squid and wanted to learn more. I encountered Scrope, who seemed delighted to share what he knew.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed. If you wish to practice the spell you just learned, the training dummy is available. Glad to see you were paying close attention to my demonstration of the transformation.
Something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
Dobra, jeszcze jedną misję zrobimy i tyle.
What are you up to now?
Do you know how much distress you cause? Portraits have feelings too. Taken like child. Anyone puts you a hard grade.
You'll never believe what I've
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further, but if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
Dobra, jeszcze jedną machniemy i tyle.
Mentioning something about gobbledygook?
When you have a moment, please come and talk to Deke.
Hello, Deke. You wanted to talk to me?
Indeed. Deke thought you might want to learn how to build a breeding pen so that you can breed beasts.
That sounds like a very good idea.
Rescuing and breeding beasts go hand in hand. Young beasts are particularly vulnerable to poachers. Breeding beasts here in the room will allow us to keep the younger ones safe.
I see. What do I need to do?
First, bring a pair of beasts to the room. One male, one female. Deke suggests rescuing thestrals, as they're at great risk from poachers. Noble creatures, but their relationship with death gives them a bad reputation. They're prized by poachers for their tail hairs.
I've seen thestrals before, but where would I find a pair of them nearby?
Deke has seen some wild thestrals not too far from the Hogwarts grounds. Then you'll need to purchase a spellcraft for the pen from Tomes and Scrolls and gather the materials it requires. Once you've rescued the thestrals and you have the spellcraft, you come and find Deke.
Okej, no to zobaczymy. Dobra, polecimy tam.
I need some help.
Chałupa. Zastanawiałeś się już? Dobra, dzięki.
Revelio.
O co chodzi?
Protego.
Szlakby to.
Levioso.
A niech tu jakiś podejdzie. Podchodzi i od razu ucieka.
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you know what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
Dobra, jednak Levioso chyba.
Levioso. No need to be difficult. I mean you no harm.
To nie będzie takie proste.
Levioso.
Nie.
No, you don't.
Nie da się tego cholerstwa złapać. Nie, smakołyka mam im dać? Nie wiem.
Anne is getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the catacomb.
Levioso. Now, I'm only trying to help. Revelio. Levioso! Do cooperate, won't you? Levioso! No need to be difficult. I mean you no harm.
Jak się te stwory łapało? Nie, cholera, nie mogę. Już mnie to powoli denerwuje. Nie idzie już. Teraz musiałem przytrzymać czy klikać? Bo już sam nie wiem. Jeszcze przylecieć teraz nie chcę.
Levioso!
You ought to cut back on pudding. Mistook you for a troll the other day.
Revelio!
Coś nie idzie. Lecą.
Levioso! Settle yourself. I mean you no harm.
To też jest to samo, więc...
No, you don't.
Ale nie przyleciał żaden.
Levioso. Now, I'm only trying to help. Levioso.
Nie wciągnęło.
Right, won't you? Levioso.
No ale właśnie
There. I'm not going to hurt you.
ciągle te same przylatują.
Levioso.
Wygląda jakbym się znęcał nad tymi zwierzękami. Kurwa.
I mean you no harm.
Denerwuje już to. Z tyle pierdzielenia się. Czy ciągle ten sam przylatuje? Też nie wiem jak było z tamtym. Przyjrzałem się tak naprawdę.
Levioso.
Nie.
Levioso. No, you don't.
Kurwa, no nie mogę. Nie wiem, nie pamiętam jak się wciągało te zwierzaki. Albo jakoś mega ciężko się ściąga, albo już zapomniałem totalnie. Jeszcze jest prawie 4 w nocy.
Levioso! I'll look after you. Revelio. Levioso. Now, I'm only trying to help. Revelio. Levioso. Do cooperate, won't you? Levioso.
Levioso!
No need to be difficult. I mean you no harm.
Accio!
The Unforgivables haven't even been outlawed for 200 years. My cousin was given a life sentence in Azkaban for using Imperius. Allegedly.
Revelio! Levioso!
Incendio! Levioso! Accio! No. Levioso! Accio! Accio! Protego! Accio! Levioso! Accio! Levioso! Everything's all right now.
I saw what you did!
Just let me know if there's something in particular you're looking for.
Now I can conjure a breeding pen in the room. Best get back to Deke with the Thestrals.
A pleasure doing business with you. Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help. Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
I've rescued the Thestrals and bought the spellcraft for the pen.
Excellent. Now, to breed your Thestrals, simply release them into the same vivarium in which you conjure the pen. Then use the pen to start the process. Come and see Deke when you're finished.
I shall. I wonder where I should conjure their pen.
Deke never grows tired of the room's surprises. We now have the perfect place for those Thestrals. Please let Deke know once you've bred them.
Professor Howard will never believe this. Revelio. Settle yourself. I mean you no harm.
Levioso!
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Could you remind me what I'm to do with the Thestrals, Deke?
Release them into the same vivarium in which you conjure the pen. Then use the pen to start the process. Come and see Deke when you're finished.
should let Deke know about the newborn Thestral. Hello, Deke. You'll be pleased to know that a little Thestral was born.
How wonderful to have more Thestrals in our world. Such misunderstood beasts.
I'm sorry that we can both see Thestrals, Deke.
Deke is privileged to see such majestic beasts, but sometimes wishes Deke couldn't. Deke is to blame.
What do you mean, to blame?
Years ago, Deke's master ordered Deke to help him capture a phoenix, the rarest of all beasts, that Master had spotted high on a cliff. The phoenix was the most beautiful beast Deke had ever seen. Deke begged Master to leave her be. When Deke hesitated to climb up the cliff as ordered, Deke had to punish himself. As Deke punished himself, Master grew angrier and angrier, and in his frustration cast at the regal bird. Deke suspects the phoenix was protecting eggs when it swooped down in fear and fury. Before Deke could reach him, Master fell from the cliff. Deke stayed on that cliffside for days, punishing himself, before Tobbs found him.
What a horrible tale, Deke. I'm so sorry.
Deke has only told Professor Weasley that story, and now yourself. Deke often wonders what became of that phoenix. Deke feels fortunate to be at Hogwarts now, helping you rescue beasts. Perhaps Deke can make amends for what came before.